What's up, everyone? I'm Sela. I am the lead researcher of the Female Athlete Program, part of the Tsai Human Performance Alliance at UC San Diego. I am in my kitchen, packing up, getting ready for my hike up Mount Whitney later this week. I'm feeling just so excited, a little bit nervous, but overall stoked to go on this journey. So the plan is to camp at Whitney Portal 2 nights prior to our ascent before attempting the 22-mile out and back, roughly 6,200 feet of elevation gain, all in one day. So as someone coming from sea level, born and raised at sea level, obviously ascending to these elevations quickly puts me at risk for acute mountain sickness since I am not acclimating properly. Think symptoms like nausea, headache, rapid heart rate. These are some of the milder symptoms, but it can progress to something more serious or life-threatening pretty quickly, so it's important to take the proper precautions. So with all of that said, I reached out to Dr. Tatum Simonson for advice. Her research focuses on hypoxia, which is when the body doesn't get enough oxygen. One of her tips is to bring lots of water. So I packed 3 liters of water, and I also have my water filter because I plan to replenish at a lake about halfway up the mountain. So I'm planning on taking the medication acetazolamide, or better known as Diamox. Dr. Simonson mentioned it can help with acute mountain sickness, or AMS. The other thing she did was provide me the Lake Louise questionnaire, which is a self-assessment of AMS. So my bag is packed, the vibes are high, so I'll see you in the mountains. Stay tuned for the next video. All right, we made our journey from sea level to Whitney Portal Campground, so we're here starting to kind of set up camp a little bit. We're standing at about a little over 8,000 feet, so we're giving our bodies some time to adjust before trying to summit, starting pretty early in the morning. I think we're doing a 2 a.m. start. So acute mountain sickness, or AMS, often occurs when someone who's not used to high elevations goes above 2,500 meters, or about 8,200 feet. So we're right in that zone. And based off what Dr. Simonson provided me, the Lake Louise self-assessment for AMS, I would say I'm feeling slight loss of appetite and a little bit of fatigue, so that would score a 2 out of 12, which is not quite to mild AMS yet. That is a score of 3 or above. The most immediate changes I'm feeling are breathing more rapidly and more deeply, which kickstarts the production of signals, helping my body adjust to breathing more rapidly. And Diamox actually functions by helping you breathe more, but it is important to note that the effectiveness of this medication varies from person to person. So if I stayed up here at Whitney Portal Campground for several weeks, my body would also start producing more red blood cells. And this just means more cells to transport the oxygen that I breathe to different parts of my body. That would be super helpful for my adjustment, but I am not up here nearly long enough for that to happen. So we are preparing the best we can, resting up, and going to bed early for a big day tomorrow. So see you on summit day. It is 1:50 a.m. We are waiting on our friends before we start this trek up the summit of Whitney. I am no Olympian, but I am active and I have solid physical fitness, and I'd hoped that this would help me tolerate these higher altitudes. But according to Dr. Simonson, there's no evidence to suggest that fitness level predicts a lessened susceptibility to AMS. In fact, from her studies on chronic mountain sickness, there's a strong genetic component. Chronic and acute mountain sickness have some similarities, but as you might guess, chronic mountain sickness happens when people are living at these high altitudes for long periods of time, and this comes with many more physiological changes. So I will see you on the trail. See you at about 12,000 feet. We are at 6.3 miles. It has been 3 hours and 16 minutes so far. I'm feeling good. I think loss of appetite is my #1 symptom right now, but breathing and probiotics may seem disconnected, but Dr. Simonson just posted a research study showing that there's a probiotic that actually reduces AMS symptoms and increases oxygen saturation. This is a really exciting new discovery, and I know that she is very excited to explore it further. So without further ado, I think we're making our way to trail camp. Last time to fill up water, and then 99 switchbacks, we will check back in. Let's go! I'm so stoked! Okay, we are about halfway up the infamous 99 switchbacks. Lake Louise score, maybe 3 out of 12. 3 out of 12 qualifies as mild AMS. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. So I'm going to monitor that and make sure it doesn't get significantly worse. Keep drinking water, keep eating snacks, and keep foraging on. All right, we have made it to Trail Crest. That is at the top of the 99 switchbacks. I believe we're at about 13,500. I think we have about 1,000 more elevation to gain just going across the back to the summit. And I just can't even imagine living at these elevations, let alone even 5,000 feet higher than what we are right now, like the people in the Tibetan and Indian mountain range. There's research that found that people can be born there and have ancestors that have lived there for thousands of years, and they can still develop chronic mountain sickness. Men are actually more likely to get mountain sickness than women, but women are much higher susceptible to getting chronic mountain sickness after hitting menopause. And someone like me who geeks out about female athlete health thought that that was really awesome. So I will hopefully see you at the summit. Fingers crossed. I'm feeling pretty good. We have made it 14,505 feet. We are the first 4 to summit. We kind of split up into groups of our group of 15, but I am confident that more will make it. Wes, Cam, Tish, we are so proud. Thanks for coming on this journey with us. I will not film till I get back down because I am tired. We are now mobbing down because the weather can turn on a dime. It is hailing. And if these hail balls get any bigger, they're really gonna hurt. We have made it to the Whitney Portal camp store where we're eating our celebratory hamburgers and french fries. We are sore, we will definitely be going straight to sleep, but I wouldn't have done it with any other group of people, and I'm really glad that we summited and it was fantastic. So thanks for tuning along.